Hello, and welcome back to another trek through the dungeon. I'm currently running Gungnir, the Deep Dwarf Earth Elementalist, and he's going to ram a earthen spear up your ass. I'm sorry, I have no idea where that came from. And he's thus far doing pretty well. Quick recap for those of you who weren't with us last time. I got a veritable bonanza of good drops, not the least of which was the Book of Earth, which gave me access to the statue form, iron shot spells, and eventually the shatter spell. I don't know what Lita's liquefaction is, so I haven't been excited about it, but I should actually probably read up on it. Hang on, let's take a quick bit. It's about liquefied ground around the cast, making it difficult to move through. Any attempt to move through the liquefied ground will be a very slow one. That actually could be incredibly useful against things like hydras and fast-moving enemies if it works really, really well. That's definitely a must Google to figure out its worth moment, so let's do that. My impression is it's probably only as useful as the slouch ability from, not slouch, that ability that Chebriados gives you to slow down nearby enemies. But let's see. Substantial clinging, levitating, or flying. That's different than that of slow. Players use a +3 speed delay penalty movement. That is slow. So this is only useful if you're standing in place. In other words, not as useful for running away from things. And it's smaller than being slowed. I'm going to go ahead and give this a pass. Maybe eventually it will synchronize well with a statue form ability, but as of now it's not that important, and I have other things to use spell levels on. Anyway, so that, I also memorized the pass wall ability, because why not? And I did pick up a book with Mephitic Cloud, which makes me very strong and stable. A couple scrolls of acquirement, got a new helmet, things are going nicely, bunch of stones, so yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Here's a list of what I've identified so far. Most notably, I have not picked up the Potion of Mutation yet, so I don't know what that is, and I could be missing it. And all of the negative scrolls are missing. In fact, I don't think I've done a good job on scroll identification, so I'm going to burn through a couple of these real quick. Let's do F. Scroll of Blinking, Scroll N, Enchant Weapon 2, O, Curse Jewelry. Which one do they curse, actually? Okay, good. Int is fine. Okay, Loud Noise, and A. Explosion. That explosion actually is going to hurt a lot more than usual because I can't just recover it back by standing still. But it's okay. I'm a Makhleb worshipper. A few more kills and I should be right as rain. So 69 health now. Kill got me no health back. Fuck, it's Gastronok. I'm just gonna run. It's not that I can't face Gastronok, I probably can, but he's a summoner, and summoners, when they have their cloud of summons up already, are just a pain in the neck to deal with. I should probably eat something too, let's go the other direction, see maybe if there's something to eat in this direction, that'd be nice. Just try and avoid Gastronok for now. He's slow enough that I should be able to avoid him successfully. And I do have multiple escape abilities now, between a Blink Scroll, an Evocable Blink for a non-controlled blink, and a Teleport Wand. If I could just get a Control Blink Ring, I don't need it urgently, but, you know, eventually, then I'd be set. Let's throw Rock. Just while we set up for a good Mephitic. And another one. That's one down, and oh my god, they're all in position for a perfect Mephitic Cloud, so we'll just totally nail them all and whip them to death. Their Master Groom, or at least some War Dogs' Master Groom, would heartily approve of this method of treatment, I'm sure. Whip the War Dogs, whip the War Dogs. Just because there's no reason not to fight him confused. There we go. And I gained back a bunch of health by that one kill, so let's go ahead. It's probably hit dice based, the healing, and that's why attacking bigger enemies and stronger enemies is worth more. Okay, food is back up to normal, and let's start off with LRD, Lee's Rapid Deconstruction, just to get their attention. When they move through that narrow passageway, we'll nail them again. And again. And now they're running. I don't think I can chase them down, but I'm gonna try. Oh, it's an elephant and I'm at half health, or half mana. Let's finish off the... Nope, let's just run for it then. Get off my ass, you dumbass elephant. Alright, full health. Put on stone skin, but I should be fine for just about everything. There's going to be a herd, though. Yeah, there we go. That's the opening of a herd. Let's Mephitic first, and Lee's Rapid second. Nothing is still following. That's interesting. I honestly expected at least one of them would still be coming. There we go. Okay, that's a kill. That's a perfect spot for a Lee's and a Confuse. And let's go in there, actually, with Stone Skin on. Stone Skin's off. Let's get out of here, then. Because I only have just enough time to maybe get one more Mephitic off, then bail. And that hunger issue is becoming more and more prominent by the moment. If I switch to starving right now, it would be the worst possible timing. Shit. Alright, options. I can try and blink past Gastronach. I can run the opposite direction. Running makes the most sense to me, that's what I'm going to keep doing. Get off a Confuse, maybe thin out my pursuers a little bit more. Eat a bread ration so I'm not thinking with my stomach. And you know what? We're just going to kill this guy. Right now, right here. Blast, blast. Okay, he's not dying. Well, Gastronach chased us the long way. We got out. Heal to max. Lesser Servant of Machleb would be useful about now, and one that I actually like. You're not likable. You're my enemy. Let's go ahead and summon another one. One who will actually be on my side. You'll do, and I wanted two. You're my enemy, so we'll just take the ally down right away. Blast you with Stone Arrow. Mephitic Cloud the area. Stone Arrow, Stone Arrow, Stone Arrow, Stone Arrow. You're dead. Please kill Gastronach. You're not... Why aren't you attacking? There you go. That's more like it. I'm sure Gastronach will not die to this, though, so I'm kind of just hanging around. That's a kill. Let's get out of here. Take a different staircase in. This one has become way too combative. I'm being turned into stone as we speak, so let's go upstairs. Thank God I went up when I did. One more turn and that could have been much more serious. Alright, they're all down. I'm actually gonna butcher this one because I anticipate being hungry any moment. And let's use a higher level spell. Do I have a solid spell that I can use? Iron Shot? Yeah, let's Iron Shot these guys. Okay, Iron Shot is not hitting, so let's go back to... Yeah, I'm gonna confuse you so I can sack this corpse and get out. And while I don't have poison resistance yet, I do have the damage shaving effect, which is serving to protect me from poisoning. Alrighty, let's see. How's transmutation doing? Passwell is up to excellent. Memorizing statue form is up to very good. Statue form is high on my list. If I get a chance with an amnesia scroll, I'm totally gonna amnesthetize. I'm gonna amnesthetize my Passwell, because as nice as it is, it's not necessary. Like, I can think of precious few scenarios in which I would use it. Okay, as of now, casting Iron Shot is totally doable, but it's also extraordinarily hunger-inducing. So, use sparingly. Something in my throat. Okay, I probably just stepped on an axe trap, actually, just given that there's 2 axes. Yep. You see 2 axes sitting there with a corpse on top, you know what that is. And I accidentally used an Iron Shot instead of using a stone arrow while standing on an axe trap. My lucky day, right? LRD that wall should be an instant gib for most of them. Gib meaning kill. I can't eat any of those though, can I? No. That sucks. I'm not near starving, so there's no urgency. Now I'm near starving, there's some urgency. And I'm pretty sure that that's also an inedible corpse if it drops one at all. So really, that just leaves Gastronok on this floor as the big bad. Most of the floor has been cleared. And now that I'm starving, I just have to eat a bread ration right away. What I'm going to do about Gastronok, and you notice that if Stone Arrow is actually more efficient against that because my Iron Shot isn't accurate enough yet. What I'm going to do about Gastronok is just leave him behind, actually. I'll come back for him later. Much like I did with Snorg. There's no rule that says he has to be killed before I leave this floor, and whipping an elephant. Gotta love it. If any of you have seen Water for Elephants, I mean, there you go. You know what? Since he's bold enough to come to me, yeah, let's take our shots at him. I'm gonna go ahead and summon 1 ally, sick him, and then whatever shots I can get in, I will. After that, I will switch over to... Oh man, I'm not in range. Shit. Hopefully that actually hits him. And please, for God's sake, Smoke Demon, do your job. A couple casts of Iron Shot, followed by a couple casts of... There we go. It looks like the Smoke Demon primarily abjured, which actually worked really to my advantage. Let's go ahead and boost Int further. That actually boosted a lot of stuff. Iron Shot's up to great, and Statue Form is still very good. If I put more points in spellcasting, I can probably get another spell level faster and then memorize Stone Statue Form. For the time being, however, I keep looking at menus. There's something specific I wanted to do. Yeah, this is it. What is my Blink ability? Evoke Blink is at excellent. That's the point at which I was ready to turn off transmutations. For the sake of making Statue Form memorizable quickly, I will... Or Evocations. So Evocations is off now. Just go away, you guys. I'm whipping them, but really I'm just trying to get rid of... trying to wait them out. Gastronok's hat is occasionally useful, so let's see what he's got. Just a generic hat. No bonus to int or anything, so I'll just drop it here. And let's go ahead and try on the Ruined Robe, just in case. Nope. No big difference. I guess it does boost my Statue Form capability casting, but not, like, you know, game-breakingly so. What I really need to do is train armor in order to improve my casting abilities. So let's go ahead and train armor slowly. Also, since my ultimate goal is to make a high AC caster, that's kind of a must. Wow, really, something in my throat. So, Another floor down. This is great. Pincered by elephants. I'm gonna shoot one and then bail. And then Mephitic Cloud. And then kill him. You gotta like that I was actually hit by that elephant and I was at 87 health for a little while. An elephant hit dealt 3 damage. I know, it was probably just a lucky die roll, but still, feels good. Things that before were making me very scared are now not bothering me nearly as much, like that Drake. Problem is, he could still hit me and burn all my scrolls, but really, there's only 1 or 2 scrolls here I really care about anyway. Okay, that Viper is probably not alone. Sure enough, there's another. That is a Viper, right? Yeah, okay, good. I suspect that they're vulnerable to Mephitic Cloud, but I don't know. What I'm going to do is set up a position where, if they are vulnerable, they will be hit by it. And now that he's past that point, let's start off by LRDing the passageway. Oh, that instantly killed him? Wow. LRD is way more powerful than I gave it credit for. And since he's trying to flee, let's, blast another LRD off. Seal the escape routes. I'm low on health, but if I take a step forward, I should be able to sack those corpses. And that's something I really want to do. So let's use my lower mana skill. I said I'm low on health, I meant I'm low on mana. Sack them all. Good. And now bail. There we go. Mana regeneration. Those yaks will provide an adequate food source any minute now. And oh, god damn you, yaks. Dealing your pitiful damage, but happening to get good hits off. I was forced to use my high-level stone spells, and now I'm starving. Just PG. This could not be a worse scenario, because I have to eat, but the only things I have to eat are going to take forever to eat, so we're instead going to try something different. We're going to drink a potion of speed, get to somewhere a little bit safer. Now we're going to eat. Okay. Because if I had stood still for 8 turns or whatever eating, I would have taken a lot of damage. Just whip the crap out of stuff. And I don't get back any mana by any of my abilities. That's actually really disturbing. I'm just somebody who's so used to having a ready mana source. I may ultimately end up going with a Staff of Channeling just so that I have a reliable return of mana. Actually, I'm pretty sure that Crystal Ball gives back mana, right? And it's an evocable item, and if you have high evocations, you can get back a lot of mana really reliably. I may end up going with the Crystal Ball route. We'll see. God damn it, Viper. Close enough. Yeah, Vipers are actually dying in 1 cast of Stone Arrow, like, when they're hit well with it. So, Stone Arrow is basically as powerful as Mephitic Cloud, or not Mephitic Cloud, as Gungnir's Mystic Blast. It's actually more powerful, I think, just depending on your Earth skill, obviously. Snake Pit and Swamp. So this is actually going to be a very doable set. It doesn't have the shoals, which is a much harder branch. Why don't you take more damage? That hit me. Yeah, that definitely hit me. Of course, 1 elephant kill brings back all my health, so that was kind of nice. Let's back off, get some mana back, eat Quokka, come back into the fray. Oh, wouldn't you know it, it's an elephant. And a baby elephant. Oh, god damn it. I think part of the problem is that I insist on using my lower level spell instead of my higher level spell more often. Like here, I'm just gonna back off until I see a good Lee's spell to get off, and then I'm gonna Lee. Or, if it's one-on-one, you know, obviously I can kill you guys and do this. Come down with Stone Skin active. And then just Stone Arrow. Yeah, one-on-one, it's not a big deal. Butcher for sure. Armor skill is definitely going up, and rapidly at that. I think to eliminate the penalty for leather casting, you need it all the way up to 8 or 9. Statue form is still out of reach, but not by far. I will want dig as well, so really a scroll of amnesia is what I'm looking out for now. I could totally use one of those. Sometimes they just dodge a lot. Like, that was 12 mana to kill a basic snake. Anyway, down another floor, and I still haven't met any hydras, so I anticipate them any minute. Let's read this scroll. Nothing happens, so probably a scroll of fear, given my luck. Yeah, Lee's deconstruction, definitely. Because he can't reach me from there. I must say, I'm astonished how rapidly you can level up your earth magic with this character. Maybe it's that I'm used to having 2 or 3 average aptitude schools, so I end up leveling multiple schools. But you know how fast I was about to say the wizard, how fast the deep elf can get up their spellcasting? That's great, but spellcasting isn't like a damage or whatever ability. This is the school, so it directly helps, it massively helps the power of these spells, as opposed to like a 25% or whatever contribution. You really feel the difference. Let's hope I don't get petrified. If I do get petrified, I should activate stone form first, so that I'm a doubly stone statue. I know it doesn't work. Don't send me angry emails. Ooh! Crumbling entrance, probably to a spider pit? Do I have healing? I do have healing. Do I have food? I do have food. Let's go in. It is in fact a spider's nest, pit, whatever. It's the kind where you have to retreat if things are bad. I'm going to Mephitic immediately. That should stall them. Then I'm going to Stone Skin. That should protect me if one of them gets out, like that one. And then I'm going to start blasting with Lees. That should be mass kills. Whip. My only real concern is, I don't think that I don't get back mana by killing, like I'm used to with Vehumet. The result is, once I'm out of mana, I'm out of the ability to contain these guys. So, I'm actually going to be a little more conservative than I maybe ought to be. But those scorpions, I'm not going to let them come, so let's totally blast them. These centipedes have now flanked me. That is somewhat concerning, so let's back off. Stone Arrow 1, Stone Arrow 2. I can't get a Mephitic off from this position. And I really do want to have that security, so let's do that. And then start whipping the nearby scorpions. Or centipedes. Make sure everything that can be Mephitic is, and everything can be Mephitic. Oh my god, they're all on me, and there's an Emperor Scorpion now too. Here's my dilemma. I'm sure there's really good loot in here. And I'm sure that I could, you know, potentially get to it. But I can't afford to die. And that Scorpion can definitely kill me. I'm low on food stuff, so let's go ahead and eat a meat ration while everything around me is still confused. Okay. Now we'll drop a Mephitic directly on top of the Emperor Scorpion. That should hit him. Yes, it does. Good. Now we're going to blast with a Fireball Wand, because this is a perfect position from which to do it. That's the trick. I'm going to have to use my wands to win this fight without retreating. I mean, I'm happy to retreat, just, you know, I only have so much ground to give. In order to make sure the Emperor Scorpion goes down, I should use an Iron Shot. Now he's weak. We'll fireball the mass, including him. The Emperor Scorpion is down. There are still more critters coming. I'm going to reserve all of my mana for Mephitic Cloud at this point, because that's the spell that I can't get. I can't get that effect any other way. And it's important to be in position for a good cloud, so there we go. That was the perfect cloud that didn't go off. Potion of Speed, so that I can reposition for a cloud. And then get the big name targets in there. Don't forget what I just said. Let's fireball. I have 4 more fireballs. That's plenty, hopefully. Certainly to get rid of the red back. And at least a couple more scorpions. Stone arrow should take down another. Whip this guy to death in the corner. And they still keep coming! My god, how many are there? Definitely want to put a cloud in there to keep them poisoning each other and stuff. And I'll keep whipping them to death as I can. Okay, you know what I'm going to do, which I've forgotten I can be? Let's get some lesser servants of Maghleb in the house. At least one that's an ally would be nice. 2 allies, that's plenty. I can work with just 2. That's because I'm going to be getting back so much piety any moment now by dint of, you know, just the sheer number of corpses I'm going to have to sacrifice. Have to sacrifice. I'm deeply poisoned, so I'm going to go ahead and heal once, which should get rid of all of the poison effect on me. When it's in the red, it actually will outdo my low-level damage shaving. Don't know how much damage shaving it would need to stop that. Kill the Tarantula or whatever thingy directly. Have my minions focus on the real targets while I kill the soft targets. Because my minions won't last forever. Well, you know what I could have done? I could have used the ability of Maghleb's minions to raise the dead. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and summon another servant or 2 of Maghleb on the off chance I get one that can raise these corpses. Because that would really give me some security going through here. Jumping Spider is confused, Jumping Spider is whipped, Jumping Spider is dead. Doesn't matter to me if these corpses rot now, because I'm totally gonna wait until I get what I need. There we go. I now have a entourage. That will provide me the protection I need. I'll add Stone Skin to that mix. And with any luck... Oh my god. I've commented before that I do like conceptually spider pits. The idea of being swarmed on every side is kind of tempting. They're always designed in such a way that they can make that happen. A good spider pit. Statue form is up to excellent. We're dropping transmutation at this point. There's no need for it. We'll continue with armor. We'll continue with earth magic until it's a little as high as it can get. Once I level up, I'll probably have enough spell levels. At this point, that's the fastest way. Let's trickle into spell casting as well to, you know, hedge my bets. And I'm not going to sack that corpse. I'm going to leave it so that this Hellwing can potentially raise it. But he didn't, so I'm going to go ahead and sack it now. This entourage is just to keep enemies physically off me if need be. I'm at half mana, and I shouldn't have been proceeding with my adventure with half mana, so that's why this happened. I'm going to back off, wait a couple turns, and then do this. Hopefully that will really confuse most of them, and kill the jumping spider immediately while, you know, he's available. My allies are all gonna die probably, and that's fine. I don't know, maybe they'll take... Yeah, it looks like I got a bunch of collateral kills, so they obviously took something down with them, but... maxing out my health, or not my health, my mana, throwing rocks at things. Let's quaff a heal wounds. I might have been able to get away without it, but I'd rather not, you know, find that I'm suddenly way too low on health. There's obviously good loot at the very end of this, and I'm obviously strong enough that I'm going to get through it eventually. So, yeah. These guys are weak enough that they can go down in one. You know what? These guys are perfectly positioned for a Lees, so let's use that. And that should be a one-shot kill. I don't know what it takes to take down a demonic crawler. What I do know is that I'm at half mana, so it's time to get Servants of Makhleb on my side. I think that demonic crawler isn't going to get confused. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video here because I'm out of time, and I was out of time a while ago, but I also need to read up on demonic crawlers to figure out whether or not this is a fight that I can win with my current resources easily, or whether I should retreat and fight another day. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you all next time.